This is it! Today we write our first C# program. We're going to create something real that actually runs. We'll examine every single file that gets created. No mysteries, no magic. You'll understand what each piece does. Then we'll modify the code, break things, fix them, and really understand how C# works. Let's dive in. We're starting with a console application, just text input and output. I know it's not flashy, but here's the thing. Every C# developer starts here. This is where you learn the fundamentals without getting distracted by user interfaces or web complexity. Okay, so here's what's happening. We navigate to our dev folder, create a new console app called HelloWorld, then move into that folder. That's it. The CSPROJ file is your project configuration. It tells .NET what kind of app this is and what version to use. Program.cs is where your actual C# code lives. This is what you'll be editing most of the time. The OBJ folder contains temporary build files. You can pretty much ignore this, it's just build cache. Let's look at the code. This is the entire program. Just 2 lines. The first is a comment, and the second prints "Hello World" to the console. Notice the semicolon at the end, that's required in C#. Watch what happens when we run this. Type .NET run and boom, your program executes. You just ran your first C# program. First, the C# compiler translated your code into something called intermediate language. Think of it as machine-friendly code. Then it packaged everything into executable files, both an exe and a DLL in the bin folder. Finally, the .NET runtime executed your program, which printed the message to your console. Let's make this interactive. We ask for the user's name, read their input, then greet them personally. See that $? That's string interpolation. Super useful! ReadLine waits for the user to type something and press enter. It returns whatever they typed as a string. This creates a variable called name that holds text. The string part tells C# what kind of data it can hold. The $sign means we can embed variables inside the string using curly braces. Way cleaner than concatenation. Every statement needs a semicolon at the end. Forget one and you'll get CS1002. Expected. The error tells you exactly what's wrong. C# is case sensitive. Console works, but console doesn't. Same with your variable names. Name and name are different. Make sure you're in the folder with the CSPROJ file when you run .NET run. Otherwise you'll get could not find a project. Here's where it gets interesting. We check if the name is longer than 10 characters and respond differently. This is programming, making decisions based on data. The bin folder contains your compiled application. This is what you'd distribute to users. The OBJ folder has intermediate build files. You can delete it anytime. It rebuilds automatically. Debug builds include extra info for debugging. Release builds are optimized for performance and size. Try asking for age, favorite color, whatever. Each Console.ReadLine gets one piece of input. You can do math. Try an age or 25, then Console.ReadLine. In 10 years, you'll be age plus 10 or... Seriously, break it. Remove semicolons, misspell console, see what errors you get. That's how you learn. Remember, .NET New Console creates a new console application with all the necessary files. .NET Run compiles and executes your program in one step. Super convenient for development. C# syntax is clean and readable. You've already learned variables, input, output, and if statements. Error messages in C# actually help you. They tell you what's wrong and where. Don't fear them. Next up, we'll dive deeper into project structure. What's really in that CSPROJ file? What's a solution? How do you organize bigger applications? We're building on what you learned today, so make sure you're comfortable creating and running a console app first.